What's up, family? It's your boy Melanin God King coming at y'all in another video. We're gonna get into some science today. I want y'all to get this book for yourselves. The Black Root Science. Get this book right here. This is a very important book for beginners to start off, know about science, electrons, neutrons, so forth and so on. So today we're going to get into some solar system and the atom. That's the 4th chapter of the book. We already saw how the solar system perfectly models the atom. The sun is a giant nucleus, and the earth is a giant electron, as are the other planets. The solar system is measured to be 7,900 million miles across as far as the orbit of the planet Pluto. Our Earth is measured at only 7,900 miles across. That makes the solar system a million times bigger than the Earth. Let our minds make the obvious connection. Get your minds together, melanated people. If the Earth is the same as an electron, and the solar system is the same as an atom, then we can conclude that the proportions must be the same. In other words, the size of the atom compared to the electron must be the same as the size of the solar system compared to the Earth. Solar system is to the Earth what atom is to electron. Some proportions, same laws, different sizes. If the solar system is a million times bigger than the Earth, then the atom is a million times bigger than the electron. Is this true? According to the modern measurements, the electron has been measured about 1/4 trillionth of an inch, and the atom about 1/4 millionth of an inch across. That gives a proportion of 1 million times, just like it's between the Earth and the solar system. This confirms our intuition that the solar system is a giant atom, and the Earth is a giant electron, and the sun is the nucleus. Let's see here. Okay, let's give you a chart right here. If y'all can see it. So, at the top it says Earth equals electron plus sun equals the nucleus equals solar system to the atom. Watch this. The law of creation is as above, so below. Now our mind has been freed and we can proceed in investigation of atom and electron. By studying our own solar system, we do not need expensive tools. We just need knowledge that has been available since ancient times. When our ancestors spent many nights studying the sky, they were looking at stars. But at the same time, they were looking at the microscopic particles of matter. Watch this. Won't you pay close attention to this? Modern astronomers and physicists separate themselves into two camps. In the ancient days, our ancestors, the melanated people all across the globe that had this ancient science way before these people even found out. They came in there and stole our knowledge. And look, hold on, let me kick on that. We taught them, but then they used our science against us for evil. Look, our ancestors, our ancient ancestors. I have to keep saying it because they trying to make it where as black people were dumb, like, man, we was gods, kings, and goddesses, priests, this, so forth and so on. As they built great pyramids, yeah, I said pyramids all across the planet, and other monuments to study the movements of the stars, and knew that there was no difference between astronomy and physics. By studying astronomy, they learned all about physics as well, because physics is the study of astronomy in a microscopic scale. As above, so it is below. That is the law of creation. Once we have a clear understanding of this law, we can use it to learn about the rest of the universe, how it was created. When it was created, what is its size and the duration. All we need is our minds. We got to think. We need to stop letting people tell us what we like. This did this over here. That, like, hey, use your mind. The Most High gave us our minds to think. Like I say all the time, our ancestors didn't just build this stuff for no reason. They didn't put all the hieroglyphs. They didn't do all these papyrus for no reason. They didn't know how to. They didn't just sit, like it said, sit there and look at the stars for no reason. They was trying to see how when the seasons move, they are able to calculate how to line them with the stars. You're gonna talk about the universe. Let's get into some scriptures real quick. We're gonna get to some scriptures. I say this all the time, but we need to know this right here. Matter of fact, I'll just tell y'all the scriptures. Y'all can write down Amos chapter 5 verse 8, Job 9 verse 9, Psalms 104 verse 20, Job chapter 38 verse 34, Job chapter 4 verse 13, Isaiah 66 verse 1, Matthew 5 verse 34, Acts 7 verse 48, Psalms chapter 76 verse 16, Isaiah chapter 45 verse 7, then Isaiah 50 verse 10. We're gonna get into them. We just want to read this real quick. If you have ever been far away from city lights, you will know that when we look at our starry sky on a clear dark night, we see countless of stars covering every inch of the sky. But when we look at the sky above the earth, we see a vast emptiness between our earth and the nearest neighboring star. If we let our mind think about this, if we let our melanated mind, our God and Goddess's mind, think about this, we realize that even though the stars seem close to each other, far up in the sky, they cannot really be that close together. If they were, we would see stars in our own sky above the earth as close as the moon. The truth is the nearest star to our sun is about 32 trillion miles away. This tells us all the stars above, even though they seem close to each other, must be separated by about the same distance as well. It is like looking at the lights of a distant city. They seem closely packed together, but when I reach the city, I realize that there's plenty of space between the lights. Looking from a distance gives the illusion that they are close together. The same is the truth with the stars. Our intuition tells us that if we could travel to one of the many stars above, we can discover that it sits alone in the sky, just like our sun, separated from its nearest neighbor by about the same distance of 32 trillion miles. This begins to give us an idea of the size of the universe. But let us continue with this thought, with this melanated thought. What can we consider as a model of the universe? The universe is made of countless solar systems. The earth is made of countless atoms. Solar system and atoms are identical, differing only in size. If the universe is made of star systems, which are identical to atoms, and the earth is made of atoms, which are identical to stars, then the earth must be identical to the universe, only much smaller. As above, so below. As above, so below. Our mind concludes that the earth is a mini universe. Its stars are the atoms that make it up. Here is the full cycle of creation. We start with the electron, then the atoms, then the earth, and other planets. Then the star system, then the solar system and the other star systems. Then the universe that is going from the bottom to the top, the smallest to the largest, the beginning to the end. But a full cycle has the same beginning at the end point. What does our intuition tell us? It tells us the beginning point, the creation, is the same as the end point. The universe, we have came full circle. The electron is the mini earth. The earth is a mini universe. As above, so below. How can we find out the size in the universe by knowing the size of the earth? How many stars are in the universe? Same number as the atoms in the earth. The law of creation is the same. So what are they trying to tell? So what is the brother breaking it down? That everything that the Most High created, it is good. Everything has a balance within. Is within. Physics, astronomy, atoms, nucleus, electron. They all work together. It's like the body. The arm can't do what the leg do. The hand can't do what the toes do. Hey, the knee can't do what the eyelids do. Hey, the trap muscles can't use what your bicep muscles can do, but they all work together. It's the kingdom of God, the tree of life. As above, so below. What's within is without is within. Okay. Let's see here. This another one right here. I say this, like, y'all go get this book right here, and then I'm gonna say this. If you're on a tight budget, hey, I'd rather have it where you on the budget, where you can get some, handle your business first. Then we can get into the knowledge. Then handle your business first. I want to show y'all this. See, look, the separation, the male and the female, male and female, masculine and feminine, positive and negative. Let's see. I'm trying to find. Let's see, what is he talking about with atoms, nucleus, electron? What is the brother Mom trying to talk about? We want to see what Dr. Africa's talking about that can back it up as well. Melanin is a organic dark carbon chemical pigment substance. Melanin gives black people's iris a brown color gives the dark color to the hair, skin, and subtanian nigra of the brain. This is an area of the brain where the cerebrum connects to the pons. Melanin is secreted by the pineal gland. The pineal gland has a pine cone shape. It is reddish in color, and the stem of it is approximately half an inch in the length, and the head of it is slightly smaller than a green pear. Of the total weight is about 2 grams. The pineal gland consists of nerve cells similar to those in the retinal nerve of the eye. The retinal nerve is inside the eyeball and receives light stimulation, which is transmitted to the brain. The pineal gland is found inside a fluid-filled space inside the middle of the brain called the third ventricle and is attached inside the ventricle. Let's see. Let me see. See? Let's see. Trying to see something. Okay. You see what they're saying what the pineal gland is? See what they have the female and the masculine, but let's look at the brother. You see what you see where it's saying what the pineal gland is? The vertical has got the top is in the inside to the vortex to the brain. They don't want that our ancestors knew about all this stuff. We knew about everything, how the body with certain herbs they was doing, how the stars, how we come from the stars. We come from the stars. Which you know is the belt of Orion, Nebula, Pleiades, Star Sirius. The kingdom is within you. The God is within you. The God and Goddess is within you, my melanated and brown people. We got to know. I'm gonna break down creation, and that's gonna be an interesting topic. How we're gonna bring some hieroglyphic text in there too, so I'm gonna probably do that today or next week. Just want to bring out just a quick teaching dealing with the solar system and the science and with melanin. So y'all peace and love, like and subscribe to the channel. Hey, all praise to the Most High. Forgive, not just me, but for other melanated brothers and sisters as well that's kicking the knowledge and the people that's learning, y'all building within yourselves. Remember this, knowledge is power. Peace and love.